of this map are what define, I would say, that they get their infantry dropped onto Bravo flag. That's their main priority, and let's see how they choose to handle this. I'm going to be looking over to Bryce. That would be Axon on BzK. He would be my favorite to win this chopper engagement, but we're going to have to see how that goes.
Yeah, so Axon, obviously one of the better pilots in the league that we've watched and we've seen before, and let's watch this interesting chopper engagement off the start. It's not actually Axon flying, it is Runic, although Axon isn't there, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see the seat switching that we have seen before in the past, and we do see an immediate rush towards avoiding an engagement from both teams. ScopeR?
Yeah, Runic has actually taken the ECM jammer, which is interesting, so I imagine he's going to be swapping over soon. He's actually bailed out, so he's given the control back over to Axon, but that did not work out for them. They dropped their chopper onto the roof, and now the infantry are in real trouble. Yeah,
BzK in a lot of trouble. They have also lost their scout helo. That is an absolute wipeout by Element. That is great. They couldn't have wanted anything better to happen off the start. A little bit of a halo tactic that went absolutely wrong, and as a result we see two choppers, guys, in favor of damage control's Element. That is crazy.
Yeah, so that was a really big mistake. I wouldn't have expected that out of a team like BzK. The thing is now, it's really DC's map to lose from this point out. If they keep both choppers up, BzK will have no form of transport to the back flag, and all they'll really have to do is guard B. So that's pretty much it. I must be honest. We've got to see how they maybe they do a big infantry push with the tank. But
we do see though that Runic has snuck through to the gimme of Element, which might be their kind of consolation tactic in order to just kind of stretch the defenses thin a bit and hopefully get that advantage back, because at the moment they've got a bleed against, and we see the infantry hiding there around the shopping mall of Alpha Flag.
Crazy engagement going down here on C as well. If you're getting the better of Sticky.
As we see, it looks like they are going to have... Well, Runic is actually last man in squad at this point, so his whole team has been wiped out. He'll be sitting tight. Oh my goodness. Wow, Joker. And Joker, one of the better infantry pickers in South African Battlefield, just showing why he is so sharp and taking out that push. And it looks like damage control will take back Alpha Flag. In the meantime, they've also got that chopper that's still hovering around.
There's a huge push coming up for BzK now. They're really prepping hard for this. They want to make sure they get in there.
How are they going for it?
This is essentially a do or die. They're going up the elevators at the moment.
And there they are at the top, and they're being greeted by that massive cannon. That massive cannon on the chopper, and it looks like they've managed to deter the chopper, but only 3 troops remain of BzK on the roof of Bravo.
Yeah, nice thing about that is they send 2 guys downstairs as well, so they've got a bit of an insurance policy. They are being pressured quite hard, and the chopper's going to eventually circle around for them as it's doing now, but I like the fact that they jumped down. They've just got to make sure that they keep these last few guys alive on this flag.
Yeah, Sumi though has been doing quite a bit of mopping up, and it looks like Sumi and the ACW of Antrix has just mopped up all of Berserk Gaming's troops, and they're still coming through on that elevator. You see Runic there, also down, deciding to go all the way back down is Runic, and at the same time it looks like ScopeR Axon has got that beloved scout helo back, but at the expense of a 70 ticket deficit now. Can they come back from that?
I definitely think they can, and we've just seen... Was that a heli just crashed into the ground? I didn't actually quite see that.
That was actually a chopper that just came crashing down immediately.
Okay, so now this is a great opportunity for BzK to bring it back now. DC at the moment have only got 1 guy positioned on the top of B, and in fact it looks like that person, Shaz, is a medic. So they have no defense against the chopper. BzK, I think, are wasting a little bit of time here, but if they recognize that the B push is open, they can very well just push up here and get the flag for free.
Yeah, and it looks like that's exactly what's happened, guys. because Shaz did go down. However, there has been a reciprocation defense on Bravo flag, and damage control will hold on to that, and they still have the 2 flag advantage, and at the moment BzK have absolutely nothing, guys. This is really not looking good, so we're going to watch Axon and see if he can maybe stage a bit, maybe deter some troops off. He has a few spawns going off and on.
Okay, and another, it seems they were a bit spread thin, so it wasn't quite effective. So eventually I think the call has just come out, let's take down B, which they have now done, and they now have a tank secured and pushing onto the C flag at the same time as they look to put some guys on Bravo.
Yeah, so there's that split push that we've seen before, and that tank's gonna have to run away. Zapphire's tank is a very good armor driver, or commander if you could call it that. I know ScopeR, you've engaged against him often, and he's playing the safe route, just getting away there to help his tank repair up, hopefully. Yeah,
it's a very defensive position. I wouldn't have expected him to draw that far out when he has 3 guys on the flag, but yeah. We see another chopper engagement going down.
Axon has...
I must be honest though, these chopper engagements have been quite loose. Axon there getting caught in the open, which is a bit careless of him. He could have used the building, the skyscraper on the left of Seaside to his advantage, but either way, he might have been a bit surprised there by the push.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like damage control's elements have lost many chopper engagements, so ScopeR. They've actually been all better in the air and proving to be quite a challenge for BzK Gaming, as we see Sumi swoop in and drill Axon again. And Axon
almost took a tank shell to the face there.
Very, very, very nearly did Sumi. So sometimes chopper pilots do tend to get a bit cocky, and he did nearly pay the price, but Sumi manages to get away completely. Oh no, that looks like that chopper has gone down. Did he clip a building or something? I didn't see. So that
potentially, yeah, I lost him in the distance there, but he has gone down. One thing to note is that BzK were good about positioning when the B building came down, so they do have that extra tank now from that spawn to make a decent push on C. They're still finding a bit of resistance, but it is looking a bit better for them. I think if they can secure the C flag, they may have a good chance. Now that they've got the chopper down, their chopper's back. Oh, as I say that, they lose their tank.
Oh my goodness, C4
going
down.
Nonetheless.
And I'm watching Fierce POV, who, oh my gosh, has just caught a tank slug on Bravo flag. So that'll be a good thing for BzK. They're getting a few spawns in here on Bravo flag, and they'll really want to get that back ASAP, guys. That is a 140 ticket deficit against them. Absolutely incredible play by damage control. Jeez, like. I didn't think that was a
They have a decent hold on C. The thing is with C flag, you can't contest all from the top of the roof. We saw BzK had 2 to 3 guys on the top of the roof there. DC had some nice positioning underneath the roofs. You really can't hope to contest from that point of view. You got to get guys on the ground level and contest.
Just watching Sticky. Sticky is doing quite a bit of damage with the tank, but has taken a bit of damage. He is around Charlie flag, hopefully mopping up the troops of damage control so that the troops of BzK can get in there, and they're just struggling, and there comes the other tank.
I like the work from Zapphi there with the extra tank.
Mind you, sorry, stolen tank.
He recognized the fact that they had the advantage there. He pushed in with his active protection up, and he just cleared out that flag. It's what they needed to do from the start.
Yeah, and ScopeR, I don't know if you can maybe add some insight to tanks. Is that, am I seeing double?
Yeah, so as I said before, when you take down the building at B, an extra tank spawns in the main road. And that's why when BzK took down the building, they were quick to get in that position to get the tank that spawned.
Yeah,
so now they will have their tank from the back as well as that one.
That is a fantastic advantage, but I think it's too late personally. Those tickets are bleeding away from BzK, and they're gonna have to come back in round 2 much harder than before. This one has gone all in favor of Element, as we see.
Yeah, sorry man, what DC did nicely there was they had enough resistance on C flag to kind of draw a lot of BzK players there to clear it out, and at the same time they pushed back onto B, so BzK just really didn't have enough time having to go to C and then back to B again.
This one is bleeding out completely, guys, in favor of elements. And for those of you watching the stream, I am going to just quickly have a look and see if I can drop the bitrate, so at least we can have a few guys watching the game on Twitch. But this one looks like it is in favor. Oh, did that server just crash?
The game just dropped.
I think our game did just drop, guys.